It started with a knock on the door, loud, impatient, and entirely unwelcome. Karen was back, of course, demanding access to my lake cabin. She claimed she needed the keys to inspect the property, as if her HOA had the legal authority to enter. I knew exactly what she was doing. Testing my limits, trying to provoke me into a confrontation she could later misrepresent as harassment. I opened the door slightly, just enough to see her face twisted with frustration. "Karen," I said, voice calm but firm, "you do not have the right to these keys. You've been trespassing repeatedly, and any attempt to enter without my permission is illegal." She huffed, trying to force the door open. "You're part of the HOA. You have to comply. Hand over the keys." I stepped back, allowing my K9s to take positions. One moved to the side, blocking access to the cabin. Another stationed itself at the porch, and a third patrolled behind her car. Their low growls filled the air, a clear warning that any attempt at entry would be met with immediate resistance. Karen's face went pale. What are you going to do?" I smiled faintly. "I'm going to do exactly what the law allows. You are trespassing. Leave now or you will face consequences." Unfazed by her protests, I called local law enforcement to report repeated trespassing and harassment. Within minutes, officers arrived and confirmed my property rights. Karen and her HOA crew were ordered to leave immediately, her claims nullified and her access permanently revoked. As they retreated, I could see the humiliation on her face. For weeks, she had been trespassing, testing boundaries, and trying to assert authority she didn't have. Now, she had been legally and publicly shut down. After the incident, I inspected the cabin, making sure nothing had been tampered with. Everything was intact. My K9s, ever vigilant, relaxed but remained alert, a reminder that the property was under constant protection. The lake shimmered peacefully in the morning sun, undisturbed by the chaos Karen had tried to create. I filed an official report detailing her trespassing, harassment, and the repeated attempts to gain access illegally. Karen and the HOA faced consequences that went beyond mere embarrassment. They were now legally accountable for their actions. By the afternoon, peace returned to the cabin. Karen had been humiliated, her authority completely undermined, and the lesson was clear. My property is off limits, and anyone attempting to overstep legal boundaries would face swift, decisive action.